If you look around YouTube, there is a lot of nonsense out there when it comes to trading. There are so many different practices that I truly cannot get behind. There is nonsense out there. I'm going to show you the right way to trade. So one of the practices that I see out there is people talking about price action. Now, what exactly is price action? Well, it's when your stock price just goes up or down and you buy based on the stock price going up or down. There's nothing else behind it. So if we go and look at a couple of things here, let's look at SOC today. I'm going to use this as an example. So SOC today, it opened the day, it was up about 12, 13, 14% at one point. And you can see here that it has pulled back. So we opened the day right here, it gapped up, ran to the top, ran up to $29.76, and it has since pulled all the way back down to, let's call it $28.45. Now, something that I see, and actually something I saw people talking about on Reddit this morning, you cannot just go and buy something because the price is going up. Just because a price is going this direction, or if you're shorting, just because a price is going this direction doesn't mean that it's going to continue. There's other things in there that you need to look for. You need to look for the trend. You need to look at the volume that's coming into the stock. You need to see, is there news out there that's driving this thing to a new high? And is it going to stay there? And in this case, it didn't stay there. So you've probably heard me say it multiple times on this channel. Don't just buy something because it's going up, and don't just buy something because it's going down. This is why, to me, trading has one of the worst connotations in the English language. People think that trading is, well, a price is going up, I'm going to buy it, therefore I'm going to continue to make money. Well, that's not necessarily the case. And in many cases, in most cases, that's not the case. You have to have something else behind it. And I'm going to show you what else you should have behind it. But this is where people think that trading doesn't work. They'll try something, they'll try it 5, 6, 7 times, and they'll say, well, trading doesn't work. Well, of course, trading doesn't work. If you're just going to go buy something because the price is going up, or sell something short because the price is going down, it's not going to work. It's just not. That's like going and putting a wheel on a car without any lug nuts on it, driving down the road and it falls off and you say, well, the wheel doesn't work. Well, no, you didn't secure the wheel correctly. That's why it didn't work. The wheel was fine. So another interesting point on SOC is buying into all-time highs or 52-week highs. So this on Sable, this is an all-time high. Now, am I saying that this will not continue to go higher? Absolutely not. It is very possible that this continues to go higher. But I see out there a lot of people that will go and buy on a new all-time high because it's a new all-time high. And the thesis behind them buying is saying, well, it made a new all-time high, therefore it's going to keep going. Well, no, that's not necessarily the case. Again, you need to look at volume. You need to look at the trend. What's the trend doing? In this case, the trend isn't doing very much on the weekly chart. It's just going sideways. So we know that this was a very, very strong resistance point, similar to down here. Look at this. If I just draw a line right here, you can see that this thing went up, came back down. It came to that level, went all the way down here, came to the level. It continued to come up to this consistent level before it was actually able to explode out. Now, can it eventually go like this and go higher? 100% it can. But the idea that I see out there of people saying, you just go and buy because it's at an all-time high. No, that's absolutely incorrect. More often than not, what it's going to do is run into this line right here, like it is. Look at this. The price is actually right here on this line that I drew. What it's going to do is run into this resistance point, and it's going to start to trickle back down. And then it's going to go up, and then it might do something like this where it eventually goes up, but it's not just going to continuously go up. There's ways of trading at all-time highs. So let's go back to talking about the price action. So why would you not just jump on something? And for me, price action takes us right over here to the 15-minute chart. So I'm going to pull up SOC on the 15-minute chart. And the 15-minute chart, basically, let's zoom in here. This candle right here, remember that one. I'm going to go over to the 15-minute. This here, what I'm going to draw a square around is all that one candle. And you're probably saying, well, how is that all one candle? Because each of these is 15 minutes. So this is 9:30 a.m., 9:45 a.m., 10 a.m., 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and so on and so forth. It's going to take you throughout the day. So this was the entire day yesterday on Sable. That's what's cool about the 15-minute chart. You can basically take a magnifying glass and zoom in on it. So if we go over here, this is a daily candle. This is one day. So this is today, the 22nd. This is the 21st. This is it was Friday. So the 17th, so on and so forth. So when we're looking at the 15-minute chart, we're not just saying, oh, the price is going up, we can buy. No, let's break this down. So the price ran up. Sable opened the day, it gapped up. You could see it actually, it was at 6:30 in the morning or 5:45 in the morning, whatever it was at $31. It ended up opening the day down here, and then it ran up. And then it got to that point right here. This is that line I drew. So let's go back to the other chart. This is the line I drew over here where it was running into kind of that all-time high. And you can see in real time, this thing hit that resistance point, that yellow line, and the sellers started to come in. This is probably because the algorithms that are trading, your trend started to move down. So if you thought that because this was going up, that it was just going to keep going up, you had every piece of information here. The trend was telling you, don't go long. There was selling volume coming into it saying, don't go long. And people would just go and start buying. Because why? Because the price is going up. That's not how you trade price action. The way you trade price action is to realize where those resistance points are. Where am I getting buying volume? And am I getting increasing buying volume? No. Here you were getting decreasing buying volume. What do I mean by that? The buying volume was up here to start the day. Then it got lower. Then it got lower. Then sellers came in. Trend. Your trend was breaking into the sweet spot. Great. But what happened? It started to roll over and it started to die. And as it started to die, look, the price went in the other direction. Now we're just going sideways. Now, the all-time high. This kind of works along with the all-time high. When I'm day trading or when I'm doing any type of trading, I always draw lines. And this is a perfect example. Yes, you had this one. This one was pretty obvious. It was the all-time high. But this one right here, you can tell when this thing, and let's draw the bottom of it. So let's draw the bottom here. It's probably right in there. We noticed that when we came up, we would hit that top level. And then we'd come down, we'd hit that top level and fail. Now, why did I draw this line? Because every time you came below the line, what happened? Came back up. Came back up. So you're in this consolidation channel. This consolidation channel is very important. And I'm kind of going into a different topic here. I don't mean to, but I really want to show you why you don't buy at those all-time highs. And it really just goes back to resistance and support levels. This is just an extreme up here that I can show you when all-time highs occur because they don't happen that often. So it's much easier to see here, but there's only one indication up here. You can go, I encourage you guys to go through all different charts and go find all-time highs right here on the left. And then look to the right and see if it hit it and if it came back down, or see if it hit it and it created a giant wick on the top. I really think that when things are going in all-time highs, you need to be on this chart. It's going to tell you, is this thing going to go higher? As I said before, I do think that this SOC will go higher. It's just not going to happen immediately. And plus, you don't really want it to. As a trader, if we just pull this over to a line chart, this is a flagpole. Look what happened the last time that this flag pulled. It flag pulled here, it pulled halfway back. It flag pulled here, it came all the way back. It flag pulled here, it came all the way back. It's flag pulling right here. It's probably going to come back right to here. It's going to come right back to that level that I drew in there, which is that consolidation channel. This is how you go about trading price action and all-time highs, not the garbage that they give you out there on YouTube. It is an absolute disservice to people when people say, go and just trade price action and don't have anything behind it. It's truly criminal. You're just showing people, you're telling people to go and throw their money out and lose it. It is 100% gambling. It is 100% gambling. It's no different than you going to a casino, throwing some money on black or red. There is just no difference. You have a 50-50 shot. And if it works out in your favor, that's honestly not a good thing because you're going to try to go and do it again. It's more likely than not, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So please stick with what I'm teaching you here. There's way more to it. Does price action work? 100% price action works. That's why day trading works if you have trend, if you have volume. Do all-time highs serve as a great level to buy or sell? 100%. But there's a lot more to it than saying, hey, we're hitting an all-time high. This is going to just keep going higher. Unfortunately, that's not how trading works, or everybody would be good at it. If you're interested in this, come and trade with us. The link is in the description below, and go and watch this next video. It is an entire course that I did on my style of trading. You guys have a great day.